Muriel Lezak, a pioneer in the field of neuropsychology, who authored the leading text on the evaluation of brain injury and brain disorders, recently passed away. Dr. Lezak combined a unique combination of neuroscientific and clinical perspectives that informed the entire psychological and medical community on the lifelong effects that a traumatic brain injury can have on an individual. According to the Oregonian, an Oregon newspaper in Dr. Lezak's home state, Lezak innovated and codified best practices treating patients with brain injuries. But she also recognized that figuring out these injuries wasn't a straightforward medical undertaking. She found that support groups not only helped family members of those suffering from neuropsychological disorders, they aided her in understanding what was going on with her patients. In a funny way, she said, "That's how I really learned what happens with a brain injury, listening to the families." Most, if not all, clinicians recognize her book, Neuropsychological Assessment, now in its 5th edition, as the Bible in the assessment of brain injury. And you would be hard-pressed to look at any neuropsychologist library and not find this text. For the past 35 years, this has been the go-to text in the field of neuropsychology. The next edition will be entitled Lezak's Neuropsychological Assessment. I fondly remember my conversations with Dr. Lezak about the need to be flexible in assessing the cognitive, behavioral, and emotional consequences of brain trauma. As a young attorney prosecuting cases of traumatic brain injury, she was quick to remind me that neuropsychologists are not testing individuals. They are performing an assessment of their functions. This difference is crucial because the best test for a brain injury is life itself. And the neuropsychological assessment battery merely provides some tools to aid the neuropsychologist in this assessment. She emphasized the need for a flexible approach to provide insight into the survivor's unique impairments. Dr. Lezak sounded the alarm on the dangers of repetitive head trauma in amateur and professional sports, and warned of the dangers of hitting a soccer ball, telling the New York Times, "I think there's some risks you just don't take, because if you do have some damage to the brain, there will be some residuals, and they won't go away." Her insistence that the field of neuropsychology focus on the needs of the patient is her legacy to all who have suffered a traumatic brain injury. And she will be missed by professionals and by patients. Thank you for joining me today. Stay safe and stay vigilant. And I look forward to speaking with you again next week on another edition of the Brain Injury Insider.